Clicking on the Control Devices button on the main inventory screen will take you to the Control Devices list screen. This shows all of the control devices for your facility. The list can be filtered by typing in the filter box. The filter looks at all of the data displayed in the columns to determine a match. If desired, the columns can be sorted by clicking on a header. Near the bottom left, there is an Export button. The Export button generates CSV files that provide a different and more detailed view of the list results. This is especially useful if there are a large number of items in the list. Please note, this is an optional way of viewing list data and not a required action. Clicking the magnifying glass button for a record results in a view-only screen for the selected record. No changes can be made on the view-only screen. Clicking the gear button results in an edit mode screen that allows data to be edited and saved. The resulting screen is the control device screen. Notice the tabs across the top of the screen. Update information on each tab and click the Save button. You only have to save when you change information on the screen. You do not have to click Save on every control device to have a valid inventory submittal. SLEIS will pinpoint any errors or omissions during the save process. Fix errors and save again. Please note that the fields with red lines are required fields. Clicking a green question mark will trigger a pop-up help screen. For existing control devices, please do not change the type of device in the Control Measure field unless it is to change to a more specific device type, in other words, wet scrubber to a dry scrubber. Do not change a baghouse to a cyclone. If you need to add a control device, please use the Add button on the list screen to add a new device. If you are changing the operating status of a control device to temporarily or permanently shut down, SLEIS interprets the status date and removes the control device from printed reports and pick lists within SLEIS if the status date value is during the inventory year that is being reported. Status date is only required when the control device is not operating. If the control device stopped operating during the inventory year being reported, it is best to mark the status date as January 1 of the following year so that the control device may be used in this reporting cycle. If you need to add a control device, click the Add button on the list screen. When adding a new device, please remember, the identifier should be the ID listed on your air permit. It is best if the description is the same as the description listed in your air permit. The status date is only applicable when the unit is being marked any status other than operating. To pick a control measure code, begin typing the code if you know it, or a description of the device and the list will auto-populate. Pick the desired control measure from the resulting list. To create a control value for the pollutant, begin typing the code if you know it, or a description of the pollutant and the list will auto-populate. Pick the desired pollutant code from the resulting list. To add an additional control pollutant, click the plus sign to the right of the Control Pollutants section. If desired, use the comments block to add any pertinent information about this item. Remember to click Save or any changes will be lost if you navigate away from the page. There is no save warning. Control devices are linked to a unit process via the Unit Processes page. Please see the video titled Unit Processes to learn about linking a control device. If you wish to see the unit processes that the control device is already connected to, they are listed at the bottom of the screen. Items in blue are a direct link to the Unit Process page for the selected unit's process. Use the blue back arrow to return to the control device list screen. Use the blue back arrow again to return to the main menu screen.